The Zionist occupation authorities keen to enter Rafah and carry out additional genocides where 1.5 million people have sought shelter. However, the plan for the occupation seems to run against the goals of the US administration, since US President Joe Biden will consider conditioning military aid to Zionist entity if the country moves forward with a large-scale invasion of Rafah. The announcement was made by National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan, who noted that the White House has yet to see a credible plan to do so.
The President has been very clear about our position on Rafah, and our position is that a military operation in Rafah that does not protect civilians, that cuts off the main arteries of humanitarian assistance, and that places enormous pressure on the Israel-Egypt border is not something that he can support. We are talking to the Israelis about that. We are working through it, and I'm not going to stand at this podium and entertain hypotheticals on it.
This move by the new Biden administration comes ahead of the election campaign, but it also signals stepping up pressure on Washington on various fronts.
I think President Biden wants to have it both ways. On the one hand, he wants to appease his Democratic base, namely the left and the young people, along with the youth in general, along also with world opinion that is opposing his support for Israel. At the same time, he's also under the pressure from the Israeli lobby, and he knows very well that any attempt to go against them, it may cost him the elections.
Earlier on Tuesday, U.S. newspaper Politico reported that the occupation authorities had further justifications for delaying their attack on Rafah, including the necessity to organize their soldiers, as stated by a Zionist military official. Observers suggest that the U.S. administration is not trying to halt the crimes and injustices being performed on the innocent people in the Gaza Strip, even if it places restrictions on military supplies and yields to pressure.